Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're plunging into a topic that's sparking, well, a lot of curiosity and maybe ambition for so many of us. How to genuinely make money with artificial intelligence, looking ahead to 2025.
Right.
Our guide for this exploration is a really detailed source. It's titled, How to Make Money with AI in 2025, 15 Best Ways and Top Tools. And our mission for this deep dive, it's really to pull out the most actionable, the most insightful nuggets from this material. We want to give you a shortcut, sort of, to being well-informed on this landscape because it's evolving so fast.
It really is.
Because let's be honest, you hear AI and maybe you instantly picture, I don't know, a magic wand for instant cash.
Yeah, that's a common thought.
But this source, it immediately sets the record straight on that.
It really does.
Yeah.
One of the foundational things it establishes right away is that there isn't some AI tool out there that just, deposits money into your bank account.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Instead, AI functions as this incredibly powerful accelerator. It makes an experienced person significantly more productive. That's the key.
So experience matters.
Hugely. So as we explore these opportunities, we're really looking at how AI applications save time, how they enhance skills you might already have, dramatically reduce costs, and sometimes even open up entirely new business possibilities.
Right.
It's fundamentally about augmenting human ability, not replacing it.
That distinction feels really crucial. So for someone listening who's eager to jump in, what does this actually mean in practice?
Well, the source gets specific.
Our source has curated 15 legitimate business and side gig opportunities where this augmentation truly shines. So let's start with some of the maybe most accessible areas, particularly in creative and content services.
That's good. A great place to start.
First up, let's talk about offering writing services, but powered by AI tools. Content creation, as you know, is just the absolute lifeblood of digital marketing.
Absolutely.
And traditionally, it's a massive time investment for businesses.
Exactly. And what AI does here is it transforms that time investment. Tools like, say, Jasper or Writesonic, they don't just speed up the drafting part.
Okay.
They can actually help discover untapped content niches by analyzing search trends way faster than any human could. Or they can test multiple tones of voice at the same time to figure out what really resonates with the different audiences.
So it adds a strategic layer, too.
Precisely. It adds a strategic layer to the efficiency.
Yeah.
But the source is very, very clear on this. Simply typing a prompt and having AI crank out 100% of the content for a client,
Yeah.
that's probably a fast track to getting fired.
Okay, good warning.
The real value is in a human, intelligently integrating AI throughout the entire writing process, enhancing the quality, boosting the efficiency overall.
And it's not just general blog posts and things, is it? Copywriting, which is often high pressure, but also very lucrative.
Right. Big money there sometimes.
Yes. That also sees massive benefits. We're talking about crafting, like really engaging newsletters or high converting sales pages, even mastering things like cold emails with AI assistance.
Yeah, those tricky cold emails.
But barrier to entry for freelance writing is already pretty low, relatively speaking. And AI just adds this incredible layer of efficiency and, like you said, strategic depth.
It really does.
Okay, shifting focus a bit to visuals. Freelancing as a photo editor, this seems like another huge opportunity. Professional photo editing has always been so meticulous, right? And incredibly time-consuming.
Oh, absolutely. And this is where AI truly redefines workflows. AI photo enhancers, think Topaz Photo AI or Photoshop's generative fill, Luminar.
I've seen some of those demos. They're wild.
They are. They dramatically speed up the process. And what's particularly powerful is their ability to enable bulk editing. Imagine sorting through hundreds of wedding photos.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And applying sophisticated enhancements like precise color adjustments, fixing lighting issues, even removing unwanted background elements cleanly. Tools like Adobe Lightroom's AI, they aren't just applying simple filters.
Right.
They use advanced machine learning to intelligently analyze the image content. It knows the difference between sky, skin tones, landscape.
It's smarter editing.
Much smarter, allowing for incredibly precise adjustments that would take hours manually. And this opens up really lucrative partnerships, maybe with photographers managing high volumes or editing product photos for the booming e-commerce sector.
That makes total sense. Then there's the whole creator economy, which is just exploding. Specifically, editing music and audio as a freelancer, it feels like AI is really democratizing this space.
It absolutely is. I mean, think about AI music generators like AIVA or Mubert. They can create unique background tracks for videos or games
in literally seconds.
Seconds. That used to take a composer or expensive licensing fees.
Exactly. That's the democratization. And for audio editing, which is so crucial for podcasters, right?
Yeah.
Tools like Descript offer things like automatic transcriptions, which is a huge time saver, but also voice cloning.
Voice cloning, that sounds intense.
It is. Imagine generating content in a creator's actual voice without them even needing to be in the studio. Plus, advanced noise reduction.
Wow.
The key insight here is that AI helps automate so many of those routine, kind of repetitive tasks, allowing freelancers to focus their energy on the more creative, the high-value aspects of production.
Freeing up brain space for the art.
Precisely.
And speaking of art, for those with a truly artistic eye, creating and selling AI-generated artwork, this one is fascinating. Traditionally, an artist might spend days, maybe weeks, on a single piece.
Yeah, the game changes completely with AI. Tools like Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, DLE3, they can produce unique visual pieces in minutes.
But is it just about writing a good prompt?
Well, that's part of it. Prompt engineering is key. But the real artistry, according to the source, isn't just in the prompt, it's also in the curation and the market intelligence.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
It means understanding what unique aesthetic actually resonates with people, knowing how to iterate on specific styles effectively, and critically, finding where the underserved niches are in what's becoming a rapidly commoditizing market.
Right, because everyone can generate images now.
Exactly, so you need to stand out. You can create physical products like AI-generated stickers, maybe using background removers like Adobe's for really crisp cutouts, or stunning posters, tapestries, wall art.
And link that with print on demand.
Yes, especially when paired with print-on-demand services like Printify. It minimizes your upfront cost. The source rightly emphasizes, though, avoiding intellectual property infringement. Focus on truly original concepts.
Very important point. Okay, let's pivot now. More technical, more business-oriented opportunities. Starting with developing apps using AI coding tools. Building a SaaS product, software as a service. That traditionally takes months, right? Even years sometimes.
Easily. And what AI does here is drastically accelerate that development cycle. Think about AI code assistants like GitHub Copilot.
Heard a lot about that one.
Yeah, it provides real-time code suggestions. It automates repetitive coding tasks. This allows for significantly faster creation of what's called a minimum viable product, an MVP.
The basic version to test the market.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just enough features to be usable and get feedback. The source actually highlights Louis Pereira's Audio Pen as a great example of AI app success built quickly.
Okay.
And even for those who aren't, hardcore coders, no-code app builders like Bubble or Directual can be effectively combined with something like ChatGPT for technical advice.
So you can build without being a developer.
You can build low-cost tools, potentially with monthly recurring revenue, even if you're less code-savvy. AI can bridge that gap.
Interesting. Or maybe you do have coding skills, but you don't have the time or maybe the desire for a full-blown startup. Freelance coding with AI assistance sounds like a powerful alternative.
It really is. And the strategic advantage here is the ability to niche down and become incredibly efficient. Well, the source suggests choosing a specific tech stack and a specific application type. For instance, maybe you focus only on developing front-end React apps for small businesses.
Get really good at one thing.
Exactly. By focusing on that narrow area, AI helps you become so efficient after just a few jobs. You could potentially even package your solutions as reusable plugins or templates.
Productizing your service.
Right, which drastically increases your potential hourly rate and your overall output. Smarter, not just harder.
Okay, next up, earning as a CRM and sales consultant. Sales operations. Notoriously full of repetitive, time-consuming tasks.
Oh, it's a huge pain point for so many businesses. And it's a pain point that AI is uniquely positioned to solve.
Oh.
AI sales tools, think Apollo, Seamless AI, maybe SendSpark. They can enrich contact management. They can identify high-quality leads much faster, track sales pipelines more effectively, and provide deep performance insights that humans might miss.
But businesses need help using these tools.
That's the opportunity. Many businesses struggle to navigate these complex tools, or they just have poorly managed CRM systems, customer relationship management systems. So the insight here is that by specializing maybe in just one CRM platform, like Salesforce or HubSpot, and one specific AI integration, you can offer a truly high-ticket, valuable service.
Become the expert in that niche.
Precisely. And also integrating various SaaS platforms with AI, using tools like Active Pieces or Make. That's another significant opportunity for automation consultants.
Connecting the dots for businesses makes sense. Then we have building AI chatbots for businesses. Customer inquiries, especially for small to medium businesses, can just be overwhelming, right?
Absolutely overwhelming. And what's truly transformative here is how AI chatbots can handle a massive volume of those common, frequently asked questions 204/7.
Instant answers anytime.
Exactly. Which provides instant relief for the business and allows their human staff to focus on the more complex, maybe more sensitive, high-value customer cases.
So the opportunity is setting these up.
Yes, consulting on the right solution and then installing these chatbots using platforms like Chatbase, Tidio, Botsonic, or Botsify, it's a very profitable opportunity right now because businesses desperately need this emerging tech.
But they don't understand it yet.
They often lack the in-house expertise to implement it effectively. The source also mentions DocSpot.ai as a versatile tool for this, especially for knowledge-based Q&A.
Okay. And finally, kind of building on that idea of business infrastructure, starting a web design business with AI. Websites are still absolutely crucial for any brand, big or small.
Still fundamental, and AI radically simplifies the web design process now.
How so?
Well, AI-driven design tools, things like Divi AI, WP Turbo, Code WP, they can create really stunning designs. They can write compelling landing page copy, and sometimes even generate entire website structures from simple prompts.
Takes the grunt work out.
Essentially, yeah, it takes the heavy lifting out of building from scratch. The source specifically highlights WordPress, emphasizing its flexibility.
Still the king.
Still hugely popular and flexible. And powerful tools like Divi AI integrate impressive AI capabilities directly into the visual editor. So this allows designers to focus more on client strategy, unique customizations, the user experience.
Less on the repetitive coding or layout tasks.
Exactly. More value add, less repetitive work.
Okay, let's shift gears again. Let's look at more specialized digital roles, starting with managing paid advertising with AI. Digital marketing, especially paid ads, it can feel incredibly complex, almost like a black box sometimes.
It really can. And what AI brings to the table here is the ability to automate and, crucially, precisely optimize ad delivery.
So, smarter ad spending.
Hopefully. For social media ads, tools like AdZuma and Pencil use AI to analyze engagement data, predict the best times and places to show ads, and even generate compelling ad copy and visuals.
Okay.
And for search advertising, think Google Ads, platforms like WordStream or Optimizer streamline things like keyword selection, bid management, budget allocation, tasks that used to take ages.
But it's not fully automated, is it?
No, and that's critical. While AI significantly enhances the decision-making and can predict performance, the source is really clear. Human insight, continuous monitoring, and strategic adjustments are still absolutely crucial for getting the maximum return on investment.
So AI is like a co-pilot.
That's a great analogy, a co-pilot, not the autopilot.
Got it. Another critical area for businesses, offering SEO services, search engine optimization, optimizing a website to rank high on Google and other search engines. That's a challenging, ongoing task for pretty much every online business.
It is. And what's truly exciting here is how AI SEO tools like SEMrush, CircleSEO, AlsaSEO can conduct keyword research, help optimize content for search intent, and track performance in just a fraction of the time it would take manually.
So faster insights, faster optimization.
Much faster. They even assist with really complex tasks like link building analysis or technical SEO audits. The source makes a really astute point here. There's extremely high demand for effective SEO, right? Everyone wants to rank higher. But there are surprisingly few truly qualified practitioners who know how to leverage these tools and the underlying principles effectively.
So there's a gap in the market.
A big one.
Yeah.
This creates a highly profitable niche where AI doesn't replace experience, not at all, but it dramatically boosts a skilled professional's productivity and their reach.
Makes sense. Now, for people interested in content-driven monetization, becoming an AI-powered affiliate marketer, that sounds like a smart angle.
Yeah, especially because the affiliate market can feel pretty saturated sometimes, right?
Definitely competitive.
AI can provide a crucial competitive edge. It can help you quickly identify potentially profitable affiliate products, maybe find underserved niches. It can assist with video script creation for reviews, optimize email marketing campaigns to your list.
Automate some tasks, too.
Yeah, even automate things like internal linking within your website, which is important for SEO. WordPress is mentioned again as a strong platform for building an affiliate site.
Good old WordPress.
Reliable. With plugins like Thirsty Affiliates for managing links or Internal Link Juicer to help that SEO side. The source does note, though, this is a lucrative opportunity, but
Oh, it does.
it's probably best approached as a side hustle, at least initially. building traffic, building a strong SEO profile that takes consistent effort and time. It's not overnight riches.
Realistic expectations. Good. And finally, for the analytically minded folks out there, consulting as a data scientist with AI, this feels like a real powerhouse combination.
It absolutely is. Thanks to all the advancements in machine learning AI tools, particularly something like ChatGPT, equipped with its official data analyst plugin, they are exceptionally good at pattern recognition and streamlining complex data processing.
How specifically?
Well, this plugin can, say, convert messy file formats. It can craft insightful summary graphs directly from raw data, execute sophisticated statistical analyses, even generate SQL database tables just from plain language instructions.
Wow, without writing all the code yourself.
Exactly. And what's incredible is that these tasks can be performed right within its secure Python environment. And then you can download the results, the code, the graphs, the tables. It makes complex workflows highly repeatable and efficient.
I can see how that's a huge time saver.
Colossal. Especially for, say, e-commerce stores dealing with just vast amounts of customer and sales data. The advice here, again, is probably to niche down.
Specialize.
Yeah, maybe you specialize in GIS data or technical SEO data analysis, or even something like medical data analysis if you have that background. Focus is key.
That is a really comprehensive list of opportunities. So after exploring all 15 of these avenues, the source seems to boil it down to some crucial truths, right, about using AI to actually make money. It's definitely not that magic wand we talked about.
Not at all. No magic wand here. The source consistently emphasizes AI as a force multiplier. That's the term they use.
Force multiplier. I like that.
It enables us to achieve things faster, smarter, maybe with greater efficiency. But it explicitly states that AI works best when it's paired with legitimate business ideas.
Makes sense.
And a healthy dose of good old-fashioned hard work.
Ah, the hard work part. Still required.
Still very much required.
Yeah.
It's about enhancing the skills you already have or are willing to learn and allowing you to create disproportionately more value than you could without it.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener, thinking about this? The source provides some really key takeaways, some tips to keep in mind.
Yeah, practical advice.
First, look for specialized tasks. AI really shines when it's focused on specific processes or measurable outcomes. So think about breaking down your work or potential service into the smallest parts where AI can lend a hand.
Right. Micro-level application.
Second, tools don't equal tasks completed. Just buying access to an AI tool won't automatically generate income for you. It demands expert use, intelligent integration into a workflow, and a strategic application of that tool.
The tool is only as good as the person using it, essentially.
Exactly. Third, money is found in the hard tasks. The real financial rewards, the source argues, come from work that is genuinely challenging or requires significant expertise or just demands substantial effort. AI amplifies that effort, but it doesn't create shortcuts around valuable, difficult work.
No shortcuts to real value.
And finally, fourth, when you provide value, you are rewarded. This sounds simple, but it's fundamental. The ultimate principle is that if you use AI to create genuine, tangible value that makes the world or a specific business measurably better,
compensation will follow.
Compensation will inevitably follow that value creation.
Yeah, absolutely. And ultimately, AI isn't really about replacing humans, despite the headlines sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's not purely about creating passive income in some kind of vacuum detached from effort. It's about significantly augmenting our abilities, helping us reach new heights, but almost always when expert human involvement is still present in the loop. It truly is a significant advantage, though, in life and in your career when you understand it and apply it strategically.
Definitely. So we have explored quite a bit today how AI can amplify your existing skills, how it can open entirely new doors for making money. But as we've seen throughout this discussion, whether you're thinking about building a business or aiming for that, sought-after passive income.
The holy grail for some.
Right. The real reward seems to come not from the AI itself in isolation, but from the the valuable creation you bring to the world and the commitment you make to a truly useful product or service enhanced by these tools.
Well said.
So here's maybe a final thought for you to mull over. What long-term value could you create by integrating AI into what you already do well, or perhaps into something new that you're willing to truly master? Think about that intersection.